Alright guys, hold on 1 second. Let me see what it look like. One second. I did something cool with my background. I want to see what it looks like. Oh, that looks cool. Okay, good. I got my background blurred out, so that looks good. Alright guys, hope everybody had a good day. Hi, my name is Daryl Phillips, owner of New Project Gaming, and what we do here is listen to talk. It's Motivation Monday, and as I promised, I released my video on taking advice, so we're going to discuss that video. subscribe, please, if you haven't already. What I generally do here is try to educate you guys on ways that you can get through struggles and how to make yourself better. You know what I'm saying? I do my best to lead by example, so I don't just speak my words. I lead by them. But if you guys haven't watched that video, go and watch that video so that you can understand where I'm coming from. Like I say, the videos can only be so long, so I can't get everything in there. They're points of discussion. Does that make sense? So, taking advice. As I've been discussing for the last 2 weeks, venting and taking advice are connected. Now let's discuss first who is very, very important. Who are you going to for advice? Okay? It doesn't have to be the smartest person. It doesn't have to be the person with a degree. But I'll tell you one thing is required: trust. If you don't trust that person, you're never going to talk to that person properly. Okay? I know because some of the things that I talk about from my own life they're easier to speak on because I can do it now. But back when I was first starting, it was hard for me to do it. Okay? Right? So who is very, very important. Also, another thing, being serious about taking advice. When you actually get to the point where you've gotten all the stuff off your chest, you need to be serious about it. You need to be serious about listening to that person. See, venting is about you opening your mouth up and talking. That other person needs to be quiet. Taking advice is about you being quiet and the other person speaking and you listening. Does that make sense? Just like the next step is no distractions. The reason why you want to be by yourself is because you don't want a bunch of little birds chirping in your ear. Okay? Does it make sense? When I first started doing this, I'm talking about changing. I didn't know how to ask for advice properly. I would vent, and then when Sophia would open her mouth, I wasn't listening because it was too hard. Okay? So rejecting advice out of hand is insulting to the person that you're talking to, and you're not going to be able to change. Okay? You're just not. You have to take advice. You have to take it and make it your own. Does that mean you have to follow everything a person says? No. Right? Well, my glasses are bothering me. I'm still getting used to the progressive lenses. Anyway, I don't want to get a migraine. If this bothers me too much, I'm going to take these off, and you guys have to look at my ugly eyeballs without my glasses. Anyway, these are actually new Oakleys. See the blue? Anyway. I might take this off for a minute. So you follow me so far? So in other words, taking advice could be anything from what do you want for dinner? I like this. What do you like? Oh, I've never seen someone cook like that. How do you cook like that? That's taking advice. When dealing with your life, it's a little bit more complicated than that, in my opinion. So, for example, let's give a scenario that's actually happened to me. One thing I used to vent about all the time was my inability to not second guess myself. Okay? So I would come up with the answer, and then I would say, nope, you're wrong, and go with another answer, and I was wrong every time. Just about every time. I can tell you some of the biggest mistakes I made in my life were because I second guessed myself because I was right on the first thing. All right? You got me? Well, I asked Sophia, how do I change that? Because it was very frustrating for me. It all comes down to me just doing it. So I started to practice. And I would have frustrating days where I would want to quit. Right? You're going to want to quit sometimes. One thing is, y'all don't understand. Ever since Dwan passed, I have bad days. I have bad days sometimes. Pain days. And I don't ever want to show you guys that, not because I'm keeping anything from you, but because it's not useful. Alright? I think I'm starting to get a headache. But do y'all understand? I question myself at all times. So I'm always going to people for advice. Because I doubt myself. Does that make sense? And so when you guys see me, you guys see this confident guy and so forth and so on, just remember, it wasn't that long ago that I had an unbelievably low self-esteem. And so it creeps up on me sometimes. I think I'm gonna have to go. My head is beginning to hurt really bad. I want you guys to watch that video. And on Wednesday, I think what we're gonna do is I want to discuss how do you choose because I wanted to get into this tonight, but my head is starting to hurt. How do you choose who to go to? How do you know who to trust? Well, how does that happen? How do you know who to trust? Because it's not going to be just anybody. Because you're talking about your secret stuff, your secret life, your stuff that you wouldn't necessarily tell everybody, right? You got to be able to do it so that they can give you proper advice. You can listen to it. Yeah, I'm gonna let you guys go. I'm gonna try to lay down. I'm not feeling real good right now. I told you I have my moments, but please watch that video. Go to my videos. Go to my bipolar perspective. Go watch the video. Give me a like. Make a comment. Share it with people, please. Be safe when you're traveling. Be safe when you get there. You never know what you may find. Be understanding of one another, not just from your perspective, but from theirs. Be understanding of yourself. You're not God. And remember, life is fleeting. You're not promised your next breath. So take now, go outside your box, and learn something new. You never know what you may learn about yourself. And until Wednesday, may the Lord light guide you in all things. Goodbye.